Hello, Dr. Andrea Shanowski with Freedom Chiropractic and Holistic Health and our YouTube channel, Health and Horsepower. I wanted to come to you this Wellness Wednesday with some information about fat loss versus muscle loss. So I have some lovely models to show you a little bit more. But before I do that, I want to talk a little bit more about weight loss. So when it comes to weight loss, a lot of people set a goal of, oh my gosh, I need to lose 20 pounds or 50 pounds. And they don't really look at like body composition. So what is your body made of? Do we have lots of muscles? Do we have more fat? And we need to target fat loss so we can trim up. What I want to do is kind of talk a little bit more about the difference between that. So a lot of people, when they do a weight loss program, focus on calorie counting, focusing on dieting, cutting what they're eating, not eating as much. And a lot of times they will lose weight, but then they gain it back pretty quickly. So a lot of times we can have, oh yeah, I lost weight. I didn't quite stick with the diet. So then I gained everything back again. So it's kind of an up and down roller coaster. When it comes to long-term weight loss and results that are going to last, we want to make sure that we're changing our body composition and our metabolism so we can maintain that weight loss in the long term. To do that, we need to make sure that we are not cutting calories necessarily, but we are eating the right things to fuel our body and fuel the building of muscles, which will increase metabolism for long-term keeping of your weight loss goals. So first thing I want to do is I want to show you what 5 pounds of muscle looks like. So this is 5 pounds of muscle. You can see it pretty much fits in the size of my hands here. So it doesn't take up a lot of room, but this is very, very heavy. It has a higher metabolism, which means that just by 5 pounds of muscle existing, that muscle right there is actually going to burn 50 calories by existing. So just by sitting on the couch, going about my day, that muscle is burning calories, and it's going to burn about 50 calories a day just by being there, not even doing anything. If it starts to work and we start to exercise, that calorie burning is going to go way, way, way up, and our metabolism will increase. Typically, the amount and type of activity that you do will increase the calorie burning capabilities of that. Now, when it comes to 5 pounds of fat, there's no way, I can't fit that on my hands. That is huge. So as you can see, 5 pounds of fat takes up a lot more room than 5 pounds of muscle. So when we are trying to tone up and lose weight, our goal should be losing fat, which is actually going to change our body shape. We're going to see more inches lost. We're going to see a higher metabolism so that we can actually lose weight in the long term. So when you are trying to lose weight or you're trying to change your body shape, your goal should be building muscle. In order for us to build muscle, we need to make sure we have the right things to build that muscle. That is going to be proteins and amino acids. So we need to make sure we're getting enough protein in our diet. We need to make sure we're digesting that well. And then we need to make sure we're doing exercises that stimulate muscles to grow. So that's going to be weight resistance exercises. You don't necessarily need to lift weights. You can actually use your body weight as a resistance form. You can also use stretchy bands or even weights around your wrists and ankles and just walk around with those, or even a weighted vest. But we want to make sure we're doing weight resistance exercises, pushing, pulling type of motions so that there's resistance. So we are teaching our muscles and actually ripping them apart so they can rebuild stronger and bigger and hopefully gaining muscle in the process. So I do have some really great kind of like mini workout programs that I put together. You can feel free to pop a comment below and I would be more than happy to email those to you or make those available for you to get a hold of them. But I want you to keep in mind when you are trying to lose weight, you need to get out of the mindset of I want to lose this many pounds, because when it comes down to it, when you're losing fat, you're going to trim up. But here's the thing, when you gain muscle, you don't necessarily lose weight because muscle actually weighs about the same. It just takes up a lot less space. So in reality, when we are trying to lose weight, it may take months, like 2 to 3 months for you to actually start seeing your weight start to drop. So I'm a bigger proponent of making sure we're getting enough protein and digesting it, but also doing the right types of exercises to build muscle so that we can increase our metabolism. And then over time, we're going to actually be burning more calories, getting rid of that fat because we're going to be continuing to use that muscle, and your body tends to get rid of tissues that are not useful. So if you're using your muscles need to be keeping up, your body's going to tend to focus on fat. There are also some supplements like Metatrim that are really great at helping to target fat so that your body uses fat as a resource rather than breaking down muscle for protein. So very important to make sure you're getting enough protein so your body doesn't break down your muscles and digesting it well do the right types of exercises so you're building muscle. And then, like I said, we want to focus on if you feel like you're going to struggle. A lot of people tend to give up on any type of exercise program or weight loss program, usually within the first 2 months because they're not seeing results. And the reason is because initially you are going to be building muscle, so your weight may stay the same, even though if you're burning fat and losing inches, you might not be seeing it. So if you feel like you're going to struggle with that, I do body composition measurements in my office, which means I will actually go around, I will do measurements at your neck, your arm, your chest, your waist, your hips, your legs, and we'll actually check to see where you're losing inches. I know I posted before on our Facebook channel that after the detox program that we had in our office, it's a 2-week detox. You eat normally through it. You're not doing any fasting. You're not restricting anything at all. Your body is focusing on getting rid of toxins so that your body can drop the excess water and we can start to lose inches there. Then for the people that want to take the next step to actually lose weight, we have to make sure we're changing our lifestyle habits. We want to make sure we have the right eating habits, right? We're not dieting. We're focusing on healthier lifestyle changes in eating habits so that your body can build muscle and potentially shrink and lose that fat and get it out of the picture. So hopefully you learned something today. I will see you guys again next week. Have a great day.